Happy Friday. I figured this is as good a day as any to make a little check-in video. It is raining and we haven't had a good spring rain yet, really, where it's just kind of like a mostly all day thing. And you can see there's some little, where is it? Puddles there, but not too bad. So the garden is getting a good soak, and you can see how green everything is, which is quite wonderful. So recent projects, here we have my little set of garden flags with just some paper cuts, templates for paper cuts on there. Those are cyanotype that I put on the sensitized cloth and put in the sun and then rinse. And then a couple of little figures there which were also paper cuts, and then I put some of the botanicals with them. Those are Mokosh, moist Mother Earth in Slavic mythology, and you'll see her frequently in embroidery patterns and things like that. And I will show you, actually. There's Avery. That's how Avery's spending a cool and rainy Friday. So this, I believe this was supposed to be like Russian, could be Ukrainian, I don't know. I bought it online, but it's not actually embroidered, but it is an embroidery pattern. It's just printed, but you can see she always holds the plants and whatnot. Sometimes I think she has like hens or roosters with her. So anyway, that is what I based those flags on. I'll show you from this side where the ostrich ferns went, right there. So they're kind of, I think they like this weather. Peonies are getting ready to bloom there. And then let's go downstairs. I did do a few cyanotypes with the pressed flowers, but I'm out of practice. So they didn't turn out as well as I'd like, but there's always a learning curve for me when I go back to it, when I haven't done it for a while. Oh, and here's my Viola odorata. Finally got the right plants this time. They came in the mail yesterday all the way from Oregon. And I'm going to keep them in here for a few days. The instructions say then to pot them up a little bit bigger and then put them out. Let's see, what was I going to show you down here? Oh, I was going to show you those. I have cloth ready for more flags that I have to sensitize. And then these are all the dried flowers. I'm going to have to find a way to store them, because I'll probably use them in more cyanotypes. I might do some scanner art with them too. They're so pretty. Let's see, where are those? I put them underneath here. So I really shouldn't have had the leaves in there. The leaves are just too opaque for any light to go through. And these are mostly testers anyway. I really, was just getting back into it. You can see these are just way too underexposed on there. But this was getting better. Those are pansies. I've never really done them like this. I've just gone for the outlines in some of my other ones, unless I'm doing the wet cyanotypes, in which case the acid, the citrus juice, and the turmeric act as a way to fill in some of these spaces, which I like to do too. There's a couple more here. Now these I left for too long. These are on postcard paper. I might bleach these actually, so I can bring up the azalea was like way too thin to leave for as long as I did in the sun. But like I say, it's always a learning curve when I go back to these processes, and I need to do them more often. And then lastly, I made my first batch of fermented soda for the season, and it is ginger. I made a new ginger bug, and then I did my usual decoction of ginger slices, and then ginger slices actually, and some crushed cardamom, and then after I turned it off from the simmer, I threw in a couple tablespoons of rosebuds that you can use for tea or whatever. So these are going to go in the refrigerator and maybe open up in a couple of days. They didn't ferment exactly the way I expected them to as far as the way the bubbles were getting, but I could tell that they were ready to go into bottles. And that's about it. Enjoy this Friday, however the weather is where you are.